Good morning. My name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram, and I have a website and a Etsy shop. Well, welcome to episode 37. It's actually Monday. Well, we're getting on for lunchtime, to be honest. It is Monday the 7th of March, and I've had a busy morning. And I've only got a few minutes actually to do a little bit of filming because we've just packed the car up and we are all ready to set off on our holiday. So this week's vlog or podcast is going to be all about my birthday and our holiday away. We're actually going to a place called Orstwick, which is about 5 miles away from Settle in North Yorkshire. And we're stopping at a farm in a little cottage. Now the pictures on the holiday cottage place where we usually rent look really good. So I'm just hoping it's just as nice when we get there. I'm not sure what kind of farm it is, but I know there's some horses and chickens there from what I've read in the description. So yes, I will take you along for my birthday stroke holiday week. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. It's a different kind. And of course I'm taking my crochet with me. I don't know how far I'm going to get on my blanket, but you never know. I might do more than I think. And of course, we're going birthday shopping on Thursday. I told Kevin not to buy me anything before we go away because I know there's a few shops that I want to go to when it's my birthday, and so he can get his wallet out. So yeah, so I hope, like I say, I hope you enjoy this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a bit. I'm going to come and go throughout the vlog just to say where we're going, so it's not all just pictures and things like that this time. So I will see you all again shortly. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at the video of the cottage. That was our home for the week, and I have to say it was absolutely beautiful. Especially that copper and stainless steel roll top bath. That was really nice. It's quite deep as well. So, but it wasn't very comfortable to lay back in. It's not quite as, I suppose, shapely as an ordinary bath, but by the end of the week I'd got used to it. It was really nice. So I have to say I had a bath every day. So it was really good, really relaxing. And even one night we put the TV on while I was sat laid in the bath with my bubbles. It was really nice. Oh gosh, what else was there? I mean, the lighting was lovely, really modern. Yeah, the tumble dryer, and we actually had, we had a tumble dryer and the washing machine were all quite, I suppose really, well, I can't say modern, but they were digital, and when they finished doing things, they sang, which was quite funny. We'd got an induction hob, electric cooker, which that's the only time we ever used sort of electric cookers, and that was when we were on holiday. But no, the views were really lovely, and yeah, I'm sure we'll go back there again one day because it was lovely. Right, well, the next clip that you're going to see is for Tuesday. We had got a train booked to go to Appleby for the day. Now, we've never been to Appleby, and we decided to go on the train for a change. The train journey was about an hour long. It did stop at all the little stations on the way, so I'm going to put some footage in of our journey so you can actually see sort of the countryside, the hills, and all, you know, where we went through, and some pictures of Appleby. Now, I was a little bit disappointed with Appleby because online I've seen the pictures and thought, oh, that looks a nice little place. I mean, we knew it wasn't too big, but it was smaller than we thought. And we were there for a few hours, unfortunately, so we had to find something to do. There was roadworks on the main street, so most of the shops were shut because they couldn't be open with all the noise. And then there was one building sort of in the middle of the street, and I don't know what they were doing because it was all covered with plastic and everything, so I think they were maybe rendering and re-roofing and things like that. So there was a real disruption to the little town, and it was going to be like that for the next 3 weeks. So like I say, it was a little bit disappointing, so we wandered around as far as we could go, and I will put some pictures in of a bit of the town. There was a castle there, but we couldn't actually go in because it was private land, and I'm sure they turned it into a hotel or something, but you could see through the gates and it looked quite nice in there. And then we went back down to the village, found a pub and went in there for about 2 hours. Had a really nice lunch. I think we had scampi and chips, and then we had lemon meringue pie, which was absolutely delicious. Probably the best lemon meringue pie I have tasted, apart from homemade, of course. And then we wandered back to the station, and of course it's very steep because the Appleby town centre sort of thing started at the bottom of the hill, so you had to walk up this steep hill like that to get back up to the station. So I said to Kevin, I said, well, I think we need to give ourselves a good half an hour for this to get back up there. Could be a slow journey. And then, of course, hour back to the cottage. Well, an hour back to settle, and then we went back to the cottage for some tea. And you will see, I've got my crochet out, and then I had a nice bubble bath in that lovely bath. So I hope you enjoy seeing the next clip. And today we're off out and about again today, but we're going to go and have a look at the villages that are sort of close by to where we were staying. And I think the first one is Clapham that we stopped off at. And we've been to Clapham before, 3.5 years ago when we were up here last. And I think there's 3 shops there, a cafe and a pub, and a local business that's open all the time, you know, general store type of thing. It was a little bit quiet today. Lots of people, well, a few people out walking. They are building a cafe, of some kind of cafe there, so that's going to be quite big. But like I said, the pub and that wasn't open, and the little cafe that's there wasn't open. I don't think a lot of the places open till sort of Easter. I think that's when it is. There was one shop open. We didn't go in that one because it's sold sort of like sheepskin rugs and wool jumpers and things like that. I'm not sure what else, but it was quite nice though, the window. There was like an antique shop there that was closed, and that is where the wool shop was, all hand-dyed yarn that I got some, what was it, alpaca yarn from, say 3.5 years ago, and that's gone, which was a shame. But it all looks very nice in the little village, as you'll see from the film. And this is where Kevin made a new friend. Yet again, there was another cat that wanted fussing, and oh gosh, we must have been stood there about 10 minutes fussing this little cat. Because last time we went, there was a cat exactly the same. I'm sure it was a black one. I don't think it's the same cat. But it just sort of comes out of one of the cottage gardens, and it just comes running across to you, just meow, 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 and like, fuss me, fuss me. So yeah, we were stood there for a bit. What else is there? There's a walk to go to a cave, and I think there's a walk to go to a waterfall, but you have to pay for all of these. I'm not sure if it was open or not, to be honest, because I didn't really want to go walk into the cave again, because like I said, we did that before, and I don't go down caves at all. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to caves, I'm afraid. I went down, I think it was Blue John, years and years ago, probably just after we got married, and we were in a boat because there was obviously a lot of water down there, and I was scared to death. I just don't like being in enclosed spaces like that, and of course there's a lot of people in the boats, and they were getting a bit rocky, and I'm thinking it's going to capsize and I'm going to drown. So I don't go in places like that. Oh dear, I don't know. So I hope you enjoy the next bit of footage, and I will see you in a bit. was my birthday today, I decided I wanted to go to Kendal because I wanted to pay a visit to Cool Crafting. Now, I've never visited the shop before. I've only ever bought things either online or at the shows. So that's where we went. It was a bit of a dull, drizzly day that day, so I didn't get a lot of photographs and I didn't actually take a picture of Cool Crafting. I think I got a little bit overexcited and just wanted to get in there and shop. So of course Kevin was with me and he'd got his wallet at the ready. I actually didn't come out with that much. I was quite reserved. I had planned on getting, now I don't know what the sheep is called. I'm sure everybody knows the Cool Crafting sheep with the lovely red gingham dress. Now that's what I had thought of going for until I got in there. Oh dear. So what I've picked up, excuse the rustling, is a kit for Hamish the Highland cow. I mean, once I saw him sat on the shelf, I thought, that's it, I am having him. So that's the first one I picked up. And sorry for the rustling, there's some nice fur in there. So obviously I will show him in more details. Let me just put him down. I will show him in more details when I get a chance to make him, because at the minute there's not much chance of that. So I'm looking forward to actually when I can start that. So that was one of the things I got. And the other thing, I picked up a nice piece of fabric, and I'm not sure who this is by. Oh, it's Rose and Hubble, this one. And it was all folded up into a nice triangle, and I've made a mess of it. There we go. There we go. Very pretty, really my colours. So I've got a fat quarter of that. And then I had a look through the box of offcuts of sort of Harris tweed and that. So I got that piece. And I got those two pieces. And then the last piece is that one. Not sure what I'm going to make with them yet, because I've got lots of bits, but these will go in my bit box. And after we finished in Cool Crafting, obviously we went and had a good look round Kendal, and we came across another craft shop. Now this one is quite, I have put a picture in of that, but you can't quite see the name. I will have to type it in. This one is called Reticule Fabrics. And this is in Blackhall Yard in Kendal. So it's like it's a little tiny precinct really. So I popped in there, Kevin went off and he had a little look round, and it was very quiet in that area. But what I came away with, this was for my birthday as well, so Kevin bought me these. And the first one is a charm pack. And this is a stuff fabrics or something, this one. So that looks very sort of springy, summery. So there's 42 pieces in there. So obviously when I decide what I'm making with it, I will open it up and show you all the different colours. But it looks very, very nice. So I'm looking forward to using that one. Then I just picked up a few fat quarters. So I've got a nice pale blue gingham, and I've got one that's got rabbits on, toadstools, hedgehogs, foxes, owls, things like that. And the next one is, it's more of a farmyard one, this next one, but it's lovely pastel colours, this one. And then this one, my favourite, so I've got strawberries on. I love strawberries, so I think I'll probably use this one first, but I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it just yet. And then I got a couple of yellow ones, so I think you should be able to see the little white spots on there, but that looks very pretty. And this one, it's got a bit of foliage on and some little white flowers, which is nice. So we had, or I should say I had a lovely time. looking around all these nice little shops. And then we found, after we came out of the fabric shop, there was a lovely little sandwich shop. So you'll have seen the little pictures and that of my my lunch. It was a salad and I think it was brie, yeah, brie and salad. So, and it tasted very nice and it was quite big as well. So we found ourselves somewhere to sit and we had that for lunch, which was nice. Now I did think probably that we would have gone out to eat that evening, but I must admit by the time we'd finished and we've been finished traipsing around and we sort of got ourselves on the way back to the holiday cottage, I decided I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go anywhere that night, so we stopped off at Marks and Spencer's in another part of Kendal, and we picked up something nice for tea. So I think what we had was, oh, what's it called now? You know, I've forgotten what it's called. It's not. It wasn't shrimp. It was basically a seafood salad, and I will have put a picture in somewhere. And we had a cake, of course. Kevin had vanilla slice, and I had, it was a box of two, so I had a, go on, what's it, oh dear, no, my brain's gone, what was it called? An eclair, that was it. And when I opened the box, obviously at tea time, they were actually massive. I had to cut them in half. So they lasted a couple of days and they were really, really nice. Really enjoyed them. So that was sort of my birthday. Obviously I didn't take any cards and presents from any of the family. I said I will wait until I come back, so it sort of extended my birthday a bit. So I did have some really nice presents when I came back home. I don't know if I'll get a chance to put a picture in at the end. It just depends how long this vlog takes me to do. But we did call in another shop. I'm not sure what this actually might have been. Was it Boys? I think Kevin had gone in there for something. So while he was getting the bits that he wanted, I went and had a look in the craft section. I was come out with something, didn't I? And I came out with some Stylecraft bamboo and cotton. I think it's 4-ply in some nice springy colours. Because as you know, I've been crocheting a blanket. Well, I've really got sort of hooked on crocheting now. But the project I've started, I will share that in the next vlog. But what I was planning on doing was making some nice sort of spring dishcloths and washcloths out of these. So yeah, so that's nice. So I'm looking forward to that. And I did pick up a little bit of fabric as well from Boys. It's a bit of Tomty fabric with eggs. Now I'm probably not going to do anything with this year. I'm going to save it for next year because I haven't really got a lot of time this year as I'm doing things for Adele. But I do like that. So yeah, so that was my birthday really, and I ended the day after tea finishing off my crochet blanket. I managed to get all the squares crocheted together on the Wednesday, because you'll have seen in the last clip that I did share the squares that I'd done. Well, I actually got them all crocheted together and actually crocheted in my blanket, and I started on doing the border. I just did a very simple border, the same as what I've done on the crochet blanket, and I actually finished that Thursday night for my birthday, which was really nice. I had a nice evening. It was very relaxed. Crochet, glass of gin, nice bath, and I was reading my book. So that was basically my birthday, and it was lovely. It made a nice change to actually go away. So yeah, so now I will share the next day. And today we're off to Ingleton. Now there's a nice little craft shop there, and up to now it's been closed. I didn't manage a visit, but they are open today, which it is Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. And we're going to have lunch there. There's a nice little cafe. I think it's Bank Top Cafe or something it's called, and it was really nice. So we had lunch there, and there's a little bit of footage of Ingleton as well. So I hope you enjoy seeing that. thought I'd share with you what I got from the craft shop in Ingleton. This is for my birthday. Kevin bought this for me. So I got some nice fabric. This is called Flower Sugar. That's very pretty, that. I really like that. It's 100% cotton, so that'll be nice. And then this next one is, I don't know what this one's called. Retro 30s Child Smile. That's nice, and they've got that in other colours as well, but I quite fancied the yellow because it's very spring summery. And also, while I was in there, they had got the full range of Sheepy's yarn. So of course I had to buy some Sheepy's Katona yarn, didn't I? I didn't know what to pick, I must admit. So I bought myself, well, Kevin bought me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 balls of yarn. So I've got 2 of the green ones. And then I'll put those 2. And I've got those 2. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I had thought of doing dishcloths and that, but obviously I bought I bought yarn, so I'm quite fancying doing a blanket actually. And I've got those 2, so that is my 10 balls of yarn. I will admit that the day before we came home, I did pop back in again and I did buy some more Katona yarn in a lot of the colours. I treated myself. I think I had about 20 balls of yarn, so that takes me up to 30 balls of yarn. So, like I said, it's terrible when you go on holiday and it's a craft shop and you find the yarn that you'd like, but you've never seen it before, and you find this shop and it has all the Sheepy's yarn. I was spoilt for choice, but I stuck with the cotton because I really want cotton. But no, I think it's going to be a blanket and probably some face cloths, dishcloths, if I can get it out of the yarn. So we'll see. So watch this space, you never know what might be coming. And it's Saturday today, and I must admit we had a lay-in. I think it's all this walking and being out and about all week that made us tired, but yeah, we had a late start on Saturday morning, which it doesn't matter, we weren't really doing much on the Saturday. So we decided sort of around about lunchtime we'd pop in to settle, because we hadn't had a good look round. So we had a good wander round, and Kevin went to the bike shop there. It's quite a nice cycle bike shop, I mean. And they've got a little cafe in there, so while he was looking around the shop, instead of me being bored or wandering off anywhere, because it was a bit cold that day, I went and sat in the cafe and had a nice cup of tea, which was lovely. And I did pop into the little craft shop that was there as well. Oh dear. Kevin encouraged me all through the week. He's saying, well, we're going to so-and-so today. Do you know there's a craft shop there? He says, you go in, or should we go this way? Because there's a craft shop there. And they sell fabric. I keep saying to him, stop encouraging me. So he got told off on Saturday when we were coming home, I tell you. Anyhow, I got this bit of fabric. I got 2 fat quarters of this. I thought this was quite nice. I like this one. Probably going to turn that into a bag or something, but yeah, I've not seen this one before, so that was quite good. I was a bit disappointed they didn't have it on the bolt, but never mind. And I also got this, I got a metre of this one, and it's bees with strawberries. I thought this is really nice, so that is going to be perfect for, oops. The green leaves are coming out, I think, a little bit darker on camera than what they are, because they're quite sort of bright green. But no, that's really nice. I'm looking forward to using that. It might make a nice bag, or make a bag liner or something. So yeah, so that was Saturday, and then it was back home for tea, and another nice soak in that lovely bath. And Sunday we had another lazy morning, I tell you. And we decided, because there wasn't anywhere that we really wanted to go, because Sunday we knew we'd sort of got to get packed up, we got to clean the cottage and do everything, so we didn't really want to go too far today. So we decided to go out for lunch. And about 2.5 miles away from where we were staying, or where we're staying, and there's a little village called, I think it's Pfizer, yeah. And there is nothing there apart from, I don't know, maybe a dozen houses or farms. Some of them might have been little farms and that, because they'd all got sort of cattle grids on, and there was some cows and that in the fields. But it was like in the valley, so you've got all the hills behind you, so it was a perfect place for walkers. And at this time of the year, yeah, there's still people walking out there. So I said to Kevin, oh, you might have to book. With it being Sunday, it could be popular, even though it's March time, and it's a good job we did book, because it was very, very busy. But like I said, that's all there was there, this cafe and a few houses. And Kevin had fish for his dinner, and I had beef and Yorkshire puddings with vegetables and that. And it was absolutely delicious. Kevin enjoyed his, and the plates were quite big. It would have done two of us, really. But oh my word, it was so nice, so nice. And I know if we go back up in that area again, we will definitely be going back to Eileen's tea room, because it was lovely. And I did actually buy a little ceramic rabbit, which I will put a picture in for you so you can see it. But it was very sweet, and that is perfect for my tea tray for Easter. And it's Monday today, and we're all packed up now. The car was all packed. We've cleaned up everywhere, left everything nice and clean as we found it. And it's only about 10 o'clock, well, it's 5 to 10 when we actually left the cottage. So we decided to go to Skipton. That was our plan, to go to Skipton on the way back home. And it was a lovely day, and you'll have see some footage of probably the barges, I think it was, that I took some pictures of, but not much else, because it was actually quite busy there, really. A lot of the shops that we went into were not that busy, but people wandering around, it was quite busy, and the sun was out, so it was a nice sort of stop on our way home. And I hope you've enjoyed the vlog this week. I know it's been my birthday and our holiday, not a lot of anything else, but we've had a really nice week, and it is good to be back home. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me. So I just want to say thank you for joining me this week, and I will see you, probably be a couple of weeks before I see you again, because I know, obviously being back home, I'm back to work tomorrow, and oh goodness me, that's fireworks going off outside. If it's like last year, it'll be these kids in the cemetery. Anyhow, I'm going to round this vlog off now while I can. Thank you ever so much for joining me, and like I say, I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Like I say, I've got a few jobs to do for myself, and I'm making vlogs for Adele, so it's going to keep me busy for a bit. So take care, everyone. Bye for now.